We are halfway through 2025 and now it's the perfect time to wrap up some great city builders released this year. There have been a few fantastic titles and some really good new entries to the genre. I'm making this little series where I recap the best strategy games that have come out in 2025, and this is the third video. Also, check out the previous ones. Okay, let's start the list with a more classical approach. Town to City is really classical city builder. One thing I love is that it's completely gridless. You can place buildings and road however you want. We can carefully plan our city, unleash our creativity with tons of customization options, set up lighting, plant flowers in wooden parks, decorate houses and so much more. Of course, it's still a city builder, so management matters. As your city grows, you will need to meet your population's increasing needs, assign workers to jobs, research new buildings and decorations, and expand. Everything looks beautiful in voxel graphics. There is also a full campaign to play through. The only downside? It's just a demo for now, which is why I put it at spot number 10. Sintopia is one of my favorites. Here we run a literal hell. Our job? Punish souls for their sins to generate profit and sustain hell. It merges familiar mechanics from sandbox god games with city builder and management elements. How does it work? Build your hellish empire and use your godly powers on the surface to punish people for their sins. Are they really sinful, or just moving slowly, or maybe you don't like them? Strike them with lightning or just make them wait in line forever. It's all about balance. Build new objects and re-educate souls so they won't sin as much in other lives. It's quirky and it totally gives off strong black and white vibes. Airborne Empire is basically Airborne Kingdom with some new mechanics. Build a flying city and explore the world. Send little planes to collect resources. They will fly where you tell them, then use those resources to construct and upgrade buildings, like increasing bed capacity or propeller efficiency. Explore areas for relics that grant gold, complete quests, unlock schematics, and defend against pirate invasions with turrets. You will need to plan carefully, since misplacing buildings might literally tip your city over. A city builder and exploration game rolled in one. Definitely fun. Kingdom's deck is both a colony builder and card-based game. Build and protect your kingdom from enemy sieges using cards. Villagers, farms, windmills, warfare cards, even gold gifts. When a siege begins, unleash spells and attacks, rain swords or engulf foes in flames. Simple graphics, well put together, not overcomplicated, which is important, and it looks really fun. City Tales is a game with an organic building system where we are free to shape vast living cities. Graphically, this game looks amazing and we can build some interesting things. I really like this style and how vibrant everything looks. It's a rather relaxing experience with a lot of freedom. We will become the leader of our people, shape their districts, and provide them with everything they need. Our villagers will create natural and growing cities, carve pathways by themselves, and so on, so everything can feel like it's alive. They know how to shape their districts and they will do so. Some of them need taverns, some a church, so they will create what they desire, but in the end, each area will evolve based on your choices. You will also have to manage your economy, gather resources, and make swift, strategic decisions for your city. Darfall is yet another unique entry on this list and one of my favorites. It's a hero-based RPG city builder in which we explore, find loot and level up our hero by day and fight hordes of monsters attacking our city at night. Sounds familiar? Yes, this is something like other Nordhold games. Maybe not like their billions, but more like The Last Spell or even Age of Darkness. There is a whole campaign to follow, a scenario editor and survival mode to play. You will build your city and defend it at night. You can use wizards, knights, archers and more fantastic classes to destroy even more fantastic creatures using not only your force but also artifacts, for example. I love how everything looks in this game, and I think this night survival thing is my new jam recently, so I'm looking forward to seeing more games of this type. Darfall is really good, so go ahead and try it. Let Them Trade is a fun surprise. Build trading networks between cities, produce resources, upgrade your castle and fend off bandits. Everything in this game happens literally on the table. Play as if your game is a tabletop experience. Fun, easy, relaxing, and it looks great. Now if you're looking for something more strategic, I have the perfect game for you. It's essentially a tower defense game about gnomes. You will play as them and defend yourself from invading orcs. To do so, you will gather resources, upgrade and utilize your troops, and expand your defenses. You start as different types of gnomes, such as rangers or lumberjacks, each with unique starting troops, buildings and source of income. You will use your surroundings, buildings and troops to block enemies and force them to take alternative paths. Various buildings can earn you coins, power up your soldiers or weaken your enemies. You can also recruit all the types of gnomes to make your defense more flexible and buy relics to gain special upgrades and bonuses. This game is incredibly fun and one of the best I've played in its genre recently. If you are interested, you can wishlist it right now or just try it. This city builder and management game is one of the most unique titles on this list. This game is called House of Legacy, and the first thing we can see is this very interesting visual style that I must say looks really good. This one is still another city builder, so our main goal is to, guess what? Build a city. Yes, you can really let your creativity shine and build really amazing cities, beautifully decorated, full of trees, ponds and flowers, or just simple builds full of buildings and roads. It's up to you. Apart from that, you will manage resources and navigate through a labyrinth of relations. From alliances to vendettas, you will have to interact with NPCs, bestow clan members with knowledge, wed them to another houses, and fight with other rival houses. This game has a lot to offer and it looks like a really solid and complex city builder with a great management system and even some strategy elements, where you will use your forces to destroy rebellions and so on. And before we jump to spot number 1, I've prepared 5 additional games as honorable mentions. Nordhold is another interesting title that merges tower defense and city building with roguelite elements. Nordhold is a game that lets you build a city on the back of a tower defense line, which you have to defend. Yeah, you defend your city gates by constructing and upgrading towers, and the upgrade system is fun, with lots of stats to enhance. Combine their powers to create interesting synergies and then build your settlement, in which you will gather resources, research technologies and so on. Of course, as it is a roguelite game, you will progress through your defeats and play again and again, getting stronger with each death. That's pretty much it. There is also a demo available, so give it a try. I had a blast. And that's everything I've prepared for you today. I hope you found some great new city builders to play. Leave a comment with your favorite from the list, or suggest something I missed. Also, leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with fresh indie games and sale videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.